Okay, this is just the extra room, the drawing room, which I use for my drawing and my gaming. I have my vintage dolls in here as well. Most of them, so you don't get to see them that often. So I'll give you a quick look at them now. There's one over here. Actually, I think she was a haunted doll, this one. Um, African doll behind her. I got one or two African dolls in here. This is one of the taller dolls I have, probably a French doll. Uh, Tall one there. I don't know if she has a stand or not. So she's um, not all of them do have a stand. Like some of them in boxes. Shorter dolls. Often on eBay you will get the shorter dolls. In my drawing area. This is the animation table I bought last year off Kijiji. I found this in the garbage last year. African doll here. I bought her as a haunted doll about 2 years ago. Indian doll. Bride doll behind. Bride doll. I think she's African bride doll. Another tall doll back there. So these are just extras dolls I have collected. Some not all have stands, and I keep them in boxes. I keep about four or five dolls on the stands themselves. Storage. This is a storage room for my electronics. Bride doll. I think she's a French doll, but I'm not too sure. They don't get that tall that often. If they do, they're going to cost about on eBay. I don't know, about 50 to 100 bucks. If they're haunted, about 100 bucks to 200 on eBay. I do want to get EMF meter for these dolls. Shorter doll here. Aggressor, I don't have a stand for these dolls. I keep them in boxes. Hard to make a stand for them. This one's a dancer doll. Is interesting. I bought her a couple of years ago. Another plastic doll there. And this is the extra dolls I have with stands. And the African doll I bought as a haunted doll. About that size. They don't get much bigger than this. She was a haunted doll as well. Almost $150 to $200 for a haunted doll off eBay with shipping. And I haven't bought a haunted doll for a long time because I've been trying to build up my movie collection a little bit over the past couple of years. But anytime I can find one thrifting, I keep eye out for vintage old outfits. I don't collect Funko Pops and stuff like that, but this is my interest. What I collect is these old vintage dolls because some of them can be haunted. I do want to get an EMF meter for them down the line. Normally they don't come this tall either. And if they have a stand with them, they'll be just extra. Even the stand alone for a big doll, you can run about 10 to 20 bucks for just a big stand. The small stand could be 5 bucks, 10 bucks as well. I don't know how much you could buy a stand for off eBay for, but they clip around the neck. The arms are usually the ones that are first find are broken, or the hands. So if they are in good shape, then you go by the shoulders of the arms. Sometimes the stand could be damaged, but I had an interest in haunted dolls for a long time, so I've been collecting these old dolls for a long time and building them up. I'm gonna try to get a little bit more into African dolls. So I want to get one or two more African dolls, but don't see the African dolls too often. Or the Indian dolls as well. So it's a tribal kind of doll. The outfits they tend to cost a bit more. And bride doll shows up once in a while, so I do have a fair few bride dolls. So I do want to get an EMF meter for these dolls down the line. Storage like this would be good, but I would have to rearrange the cabinets, make the height perfect for them to stand on. So this is these are made by me to fit the DVD players I have in here. What I do with just my gaming room and how I display. I don't collect toys and stuff. This is why I collect old dolls, and that's what most of my collection is. The old dolls and Victorian type of dolls, French dolls, stuff like that. And if they are haunted, then it'd be nice to have EMF meters and small dolls. Other than that, the other dolls are in boxes because they don't have, I got about 2 boxes or 3 boxes of dolls, 2 and 3 in each one. They don't have stands, so I just change them out every now and then, unless if I buy a couple extra stands alone. I don't know if I could buy them on eBay for cheap, but they tend to price stands pretty expensive for old dolls. So these are the excess dolls I have in here that you don't see too often. I do have quite a few bride dolls, so I keep these on display. Other than some of the French and I think the French dolls, so unless you're buying them off eBay as haunted dolls and you have a backing story about chances of them being haunted, you don't know. So you do need to have some sort of EMF meter to tell which one's more active from another. So, but apparently they do hold spirits. So I've been interested in that for a fair bit. So, not just by collecting them, but because they do hold spirits and they can be haunted and they can be active vessels. So that was an interest in the dolls, and that's why I have a collection for them. Thanks for watching. This is a doll collection. I got about 2 or 3 boxes in the storage room for dolls, and the other dolls that you see every now and then are in my gaming room. And the dolls in the little corner here. There's a doll down there. Yeah, any chance I can find a doll thrifting that has an interesting outfit. Normally they don't get this tall. They're a lot shorter. But if I can find a tall one every now and then, and it's an interesting outfit, I'll try to buy one. Unless the eBay prices, they run up to 100 to 200 if they're haunted. So only we could tell is by if they put a backing story or how they were found. That's how I wouldn't buy them. But usually when I find them locally, I go by the outfits, and I go by if they're not broken or not. Sometimes they have a broken arm or a broken leg, then it's not worth buying them if they're damaged. But unless something that's not going to show that much and you can repair it, maybe, I don't know. I don't buy it if it's damaged though. If they get broken, they get broken. So it's kind of hard to replace. If you buy a haunted doll for $200 and she falls down and her leg gets broken, then the money's gone. So, but it's a past hobby I had of collecting these old vintage dolls. Thanks for watching.